Hi guys, I'm back in Mount Shasta and it's raining. Voila! Well, let me back up a little bit. I got here last night and I wasn't filming much. I decided I'm going to drive to a lake and try to fish and catch some trout for dinner. Fully thinking that the porcini season is over. I'm not the biggest fan of butter boletes, but I thought, okay, well, if I see one or two, I'll stop by and get them and add them to hopefully the fish that I catch. And as I was driving to the lake, all of a sudden, from the side of the road, I saw a big smiling butter bolete saying, Tatiana, I'm here. So I stopped the car, I got out to get the bolete. I was like, okay, I'll get you. And right next to her, I saw a porcino, which was somewhat fresh. And I thought, oh my God, how is this possible? I thought porcini season is over here because there was a huge heat wave that already passed. And in previous years, I would go with my foraging guide right before, like the beginning of June would be when spring kings, Boletus rex-veris, aka the porcini, were gone and replaced by butter boletes, and then you have no mushrooms at some point at all unless you get a little bit of rain, and then you get more butter boletes. But anyhow, there was a big almost fresh porcini right next to the butter bolete, and I thought, oh my God, I'm parking my car, I'm not going to the lake, I'm going to explore the shadier, the cooler parts of the forest and see if I can find more porcini. Maybe I was wrong this entire time, and today's June 19th, yesterday was June 18th, maybe there's still porcini in the middle of June. And I walked around the shadier parts of the forest and I found a bunch of new porcini spots, but those porcini were done. The ones that were like, there were shadier spots, but they were still closer to the roads. So they had dry caps, but as you lift the dry cap, inside there's like this gooey mess, stinky mess. So, but I'm happy I found those spots because now I know where to go a little bit earlier in the season. So I thought, oh my God, I remember last time I saw Ranger Steve, who we usually communicate about mushrooms and we share mushrooms and tips and stuff like that. He told me that in hotter days, you should go up these buttes to look for porcini, meaning not just buttes anywhere, but you go to high elevation, which I've been going to for the last couple of months because that's the only place where there were porcini left, where the snow melted not such a long time ago and the ground is still a little bit dry. Plus a month ago, there were still some rains here, so the porcini were there. But now that it got hot, and as he said, go to those high elevations, and then in those high elevations, find buttes and climb the buttes. And I did so, and I found fresh porcini. I found 3 fresh, beautiful, big mushrooms, no bugs. And I made my way up to the lake. Of course, it was already too late to fish, but I didn't even care about that because I had my fresh porcini with me. I cooked them up, and I don't know if you guys know how good porcini tastes. There's a reason it is such a highly thought after mushroom, such a highly prized choice edible mushroom. They are heavenly, and I'm very simple with my cooking of anything that I forage. I kind of transitioned out of complex cooking a while back. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I used to cook for people as a job when I was back in New York many years ago, and I was so creative. I had such intricate dishes. If you see, I'll show you one time my recipe book. And it is so neat, it is so precise, and I have so many ingredients. I have recipes for raw vegan sauces for these wraps I used to make, which everybody loved. It goes for pages, not only ingredients, but how to combine the ingredients. And there are so many, flavors and so many steps and pieces to this puzzle of this phenomenal flavor. But at some point in my life, I've transitioned out of that, and now I just like simple, clean foods. So I'd like the ingredient that I'm foraging to shine. With the porcini, I just simply sear them, fresh porcini. I simply sear with olive oil. I don't do butter. I feel sick from melted butter, so I can't do that. I do instead olive oil. I slice them thick, and I leave them on one side for quite a while so that it gets crispy on the outside. Then I flip it. I make it just as crispy on the other side, and this is what ends up happening. You end up having this umami bomb. It is heavenly. Outside you have a potato chip. It literally tastes like the best potato chip you've ever tried, fresh, like somebody made of potato chips and just handed them to you. And the inside tastes, and well, it's not even just the taste is like umami, mushroomy, earthy, with apricots and peaches and the forest and a little bit of smokiness, but it's all about the texture for the fresh mushroom. And the texture on the outside is like a crispy, like a potato chip, like a freshly fried potato chip. But inside, have you ever tried an eggplant, a charred eggplant from like a Greek place? Well, Russians also do it. So you char the entire eggplant and then you slice it, and inside is just like this soft, beautiful, tasty, smoky, how would you describe that texture? It's not gooey, it's just, it's stringy but soft and warm, and it melts in your mouth type of texture. So that's what's inside the mushroom. So you get best of both worlds. With morels, you kind of get the same thing, but only you'll never get that soft, warm thing on the inside. It's going to be more crunchy, more chewy, more squeaky. This one, it's like it's literally like the charred eggplant, but it's wrapped in a crispy chip, and it's warm and it has umami flavor, and who wouldn't want that? Where was I even with this, with cooking the mushrooms? So I cook things very simply. When I catch a fresh trout, which happens rarely, but it does happen, I do the same thing. I just use a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper, maybe sometimes garlic, maybe sometimes dill. That's a very Russian way of dressing things. I'm from Belarus. That's, how we grow up. Everything comes with garlic and dill. But when I catch such fresh fish, the flaky flesh inside is so sweet and so gentle, and it has this flavor that you don't want to cover it up with anything at all. So I love the shows, watching, Kevin at Catch and Cook California. I took his classes, by the way. He's fantastic, and I love that he's cooking with like all these, him and his lady friend. They combine these Asian ingredients into sauces and things, and he tries all sorts of different flavors, and to me that looks fantastic. But that is just not me. Everybody knows who knows me that if you come to eat at my house, you're gonna get fish. It's gonna be the best prepared fish, but it's gonna have the flavor. It's gonna have the flavor just of that specific fish, and it's gonna have the perfect amount of salt. Some people think I undersalt things, but I really want the flavor of the fish or the mushroom to come through. I don't want to oversalt it so that doesn't mask that flavor. So I am super duper excited and surprised that I found porcini yesterday, June 18th, thanks to the advice from the forest ranger Steve. Thank you. I'm so happy that I remembered what he said. I almost passed that over my head when he said it. And then I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Those words just came to my head right at the right time, and I found out something new. I found out that instead of the season for porcini being over, it's not over. The mycelium just changes its habit of growing by the road or in forest meadows, in flatter grounds, in high elevations but still flat grounds, under baby firs, and it starts climbing these buttes, and you can still find mushrooms there. This is a huge revelation, exciting news to me. It means I get to eat fresh porcini for the next, I don't know how long, and maybe if I find some more today, now that it's been raining. Voila, I think I brought some rain to Shasta. Okay, it was supposed to be raining. They switched the weather yesterday. Well, anyhow, where was I? Yeah, I get to enjoy porcini for much longer, and I get to explore, and I get to learn more about this specific mushroom species and its behavior in this geographical location, which is something that I absolutely love. I love to take one thing and get to know it through and through. And this last year, I've been sort of following certain types of mushrooms, the hedgehogs in the winter, all from the beginning of the season till the end, and seeing how the patterns of growth change depending on the weather. And it is such an alive, beautiful organism, the mycelium. And I how do I explain it to you? Figuring out its patterns and traits and behaviors, it's kind of like getting to know a friend. And God, don't let me cry because of mycelium. But I do get emotional because something very special about eating from the wild, knowing that you can do it safely. And when you eat safe, choice, edible mushrooms from your local forest, you are connecting yourself through your microbiome to the microbiome of that land, and then you're just one with the environment. And that is what's missing for all of us. You know, we're disconnected from our environment with this bubble. We're in the bubble, but I like bursting that bubble and becoming one with everything that surrounds me. And this experience gives me this opportunity to be able to do that, and I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for that. Thank you. And I'm so thankful that I can share these tips and tricks with you as I'm learning them, so that hopefully you can learn some new stuff for yourself as well, and get out there and find mushrooms and eat mushrooms and have fun being outdoors. I'm gonna meow out for now. I have a few stops in town. I have to get a few towels, which I keep losing my cleaning towels for the mushrooms every time I go foraging. And I have to put in some gas, and then we're gonna head out there and see if there are any more porcini coming up during the rain. That's my next question, because you know how porcini, they have this, I'm forgetting the word, and I made a video about this word. I'm gonna watch my own videos. I'm gonna go back and see what the word is. It's like a sclerotia stage of the mushroom, right? So it stays under the ground in this phase, waiting for the rains. So unless the bugs get to it and damage it all the way through and through, I think they might be coming out fairly quick when they're getting moisture, because they're not coming out just from mycelium. They're coming out from an already fully formed baby mushroom, just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So I want to be able to see if I can observe that type of process Maybe I'm crazy, maybe it doesn't happen that fast, maybe we need 2 weeks, but I don't know. So I'm going to go out there and find out today. I'm going to hit the spots that I've been to yesterday to see if there are any new growth popping out from under the ground, and I'm going to tell you all about it. Okay, let's go. Now and out for a moment. Alright guys, I made several stops, no luck so far, but I see a lot of mushrooms that did pop up from under the ground overnight with this little bit of rain that we got here. But these are, let me show you. Do you know who these are? These are Amanita mushrooms, and they're all over the place, so they need just a tiny bit of rain to show themselves. Now, I haven't seen porcini yet. Not sure what's going on. I did cross the road, didn't find any new porcini here, but I see one huge one right there. And, oh, actually two. Wait a moment. Oh, this one is done, I can tell. But then there's another one right there. Oh, this one. Oh, yeah, no, I'm afraid to even turn it over. Oh, there are more right here. But I'm afraid that this little bit of rain is not what made these mushrooms come out. The little bit of rain just soaked them, and they were probably here for a while now because they are soft inside through and through. And this is a super sunny spot, so yeah, they're buggy. You better believe it. All right, I decided to try my luck getting even higher in elevation, and there are a lot of lodgepole pines here, and I don't think they're mycorrhizal with porcini mushrooms or any boletes. Maybe some Sawgillis? I don't know. Well, I did find some Sawgillis in high elevation forest last fall, but I decided to try my luck here, and I see that there are still true firs, and true fir babies are here. And as I'm walking, look who I see. Ta-da-da-dum. All right, so this guy, oh, and there is a new one coming up right there. Guys, we found the right spot. This one is probably done. Oh, no, it's not. Guys, it's fresh. Look how big it is. Oh my God. It's not like the freshest, but it's good. Look at this big porcino. Wow. Guys. All right, let's unearth the little one. Oh my God. There are more right there. Yes, we found the spot. Oh, this one is eaten by the bugs, I can tell. Oh, and he's hanging on for dear life. So we're gonna leave him for the bugs. Why unearth him if somebody else already claimed him? Oh my God, guys. Big porcino. Whoop whoop, big porcino. Let's clean him up. No tripod. So this is how we're gonna film. Let's see. The moment of truth. Oh my God, guys. I think he's fresh. Oh no, he's not fresh. Oh, he's not fresh at all. All right, let's spread the spores. But I know that they're here now, so that's great news. It means the search is officially on. And I see another Amanita. And this one is a sunshine. Oh, 3 Amanitas. They are bursting from under the ground with a tiny bit of rain. Look at this beauty. Sunshine Amanita. Oh, is that the mycelium? What is that? Or the spore? The spores, the coloration on the ground like that. Oh, they're so beautiful, you guys. These sunshines. Let me try to unearth one. Oh, it's all the way in the ground. Well, they are nice and fresh, but They are not edible. Do not eat sunshine amanitas, although they look like freshly made sunny side up eggs. Amanita aprica, or sunshine amanita, is one of the prettiest spring mushrooms found on the forest floors of the Pacific Northwest and high elevation forest of Cascades and Sierras. Its emergence signals the approaching morel season, and its beauty makes one pause and ponder. How can something so cheerful, something that looks like a fresh farmed egg, possibly be toxic? Well, although sunshine amanitas do emerge from an egg-like structure, they are not edible. They are toxic. The mushroom contains abitanic acid and muscimol, the same toxins as the world's famous and closely related Amanita muscaria. Ingesting it will cause intoxication that is similar to alcohol, with addition of stomach distress and cramps, vomiting, muscle spasms, sleepiness, disorientation, and visual and auditory hallucinations. Some Amanita apricas are not as saturated yellow. Their color is highly variable and ranges from bright yellow to pale apricot tones. I honestly thought that the paler specimens were different Amanitas altogether, that they were a part of Amanita gemata group, or maybe a light version within the panther group. But after posting my finds on iNaturalist, it was confirmed by an expert that these are also in fact sunshine Amanitas, Amanita aprica. Sunshine amanitas can be distinguished by their bright yellow to vivid or paler apricot-colored caps, cupped or ringed vulva, and an annulus ring that is easily lost, so don't count on that specific feature for identification. Unlike the remnants of the universal veil that appear as warts and are easily removed from the Amanita gemata and Amanita muscaria species, the warts, or a skull cap-like white tissue on the cap of Amanita aprica, are sort of fused to the cap and cannot be wiped off easily. Just remember that Amanita aprica's growing season is early spring, after the snow melts, into early summer, in high elevation forests of California, while similar-looking Amanita gemata group usually fruits in the fall. Amanita muscaria is also an autumn fruiting mushroom, but in any case, do not eat any of them. Here is my truth on all of this. You can know the specific name of the mushroom, all its possible measurements, and even its chemical composition, and not know the magnificent being within it at all. But I guess in this case, science is the gateway drug to the magic of it all. And eventually, we put the books down and immerse ourselves into a beautiful connection with the magic mushroom beings within. We're gonna let her be, because she's just so beautiful, growing up here. All right, guys, so we are by the butte that was very plentiful with mushrooms yesterday. Well, plentiful, not like in the middle of the season or during the first flush, but I found 3 fresh porcini mushrooms here and a lot of mushrooms that were already done, but I'm gonna check it out again and see whether today's rain promoted any more new mushroom growth. So let's go and see, and fingers crossed that we're gonna have a porcini dinner tonight. Let's do it. Now. I had great luck in this forest yesterday, and here are some clips of that. I was just driving and I spotted a butter bolete, and then there is another one, and I think this one is a porcini. Oh my god, this is June 18th. Oh, this one is done. Soft. But this was a porcini. Hi. Oh my god. Spreading the spores. Oh, they're still here. Guys, yes. We're having dinner tonight. I do see someone right there. Probably old, but let's go check it out. Where there is one mushroom, there might be many. And some might be young, but the ground is so dry. Oh, it's definitely a porcini. Oh, and there is another mushroom right there, but I think it's an Amanita. This is the porcini. Boletus rex-veris. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's firm. Are you kidding me? Oh wow. I think this one is alright. It's not super fresh, Well, let's check for bugs. Guys, so the stipe was pretty buggy, but the inside right here doesn't have that many tunnels. So I am going to keep this one. This is something I can deal with when there are no more porcini. I'll take it. It smells fantastic and it's so moist and spongy and fresh. I'm taking it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, guys. Just next to the one I found just now, I found a fresh porcini. I'm telling you, this one is fresh. I can tell by the color already. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, dear Buggy. Can I take your porcini for dinner tonight, please? Oh my god, yes, he's good. He's good. And the bugs are just trying to get to him right there. So we're going to, I'm getting bitten by the mosquitoes. Sorry, I have to itch my back. Oh, that feels good. All right, we're going to check him, how bad he's eaten from the inside, and salvage whatever we can. Look at this guy. Beautiful. June 18th. Guys, and he's completely fresh inside. The bug was just trying to get in. Okay, I'm gonna finish cleaning. I don't have a tripod to clean and film together. They're here and some are fresh. Yes, can see another one. So guys, I'm at a very high elevation, and then the porcini by the road chinis, those are dry and gone. But I'm finding these, what are called, I think, buttes, right? They're little hills, and I'm climbing them, and I'm finding porcini. I think this one is also good. Oh my god. Let's clean him up. Oh yes, he's completely firm. Oh my god, I had no idea. He's so fresh, guys. Wow, I thought they were completely done. No, but you gotta just climb up these buttes and you will find them. How awesome. Let's clean this guy up. But I know he's fresh by the way he feels in my hand. And on the same butte, I just found a fresh ramaria. Guys, and it's been so dry. It's actually supposed to rain a little bit tomorrow. But look, this one is looking, oh my god, this one is super fresh. Oh, I'm gonna grab this one. I think I'm spotting a pretty fresh guy. Oh yes, he feels firm. I don't know how fresh he is and how bug eaten he is. Doesn't feel too firm. Doesn't feel too bad either. Let's check. Oh, he's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me position my camera so I can film how we're checking whether it's buggy or not. I was able to position my camera. So you see a little bit of a different sun angle, and we've got a fresher mushroom, but he feels a little soft inside. I'm not gonna lie. I think we got ourselves a bugger. Yeah. But they're here, and we're gonna continue walking around and looking for shady spots where there are some fresh ones. And tomorrow it's going to rain. So during this part of the season, I know I'm in a good mushroom habitat when I'm getting beaten by mosquitoes, because mosquitoes love moisture, and I have dirt all over me and mosquito bites too. But I know that the mushrooms are here. Porcini dinner. Oh my god, what a surprise. I had no idea they're still here, but they are. And I get to eat them by this gorgeous lake and watch this beautiful sunset. Oh my god, I'm so thankful. Wow. But back to today. something. Not sure if those are porcini mushrooms. Well, I see another mushroom. That is definitely an Amanita. Oh, these guys are super strong. Right there. And that looks like a beautiful sunshine Amanita. Oh yes, she is. They love this elevation right now. And they love the rain. Oh, well, let's see who these guys are. More Amanitas. Wow, look how strong they are. Native families call this force that helps the mushroom, that makes the mushroom pop from underneath the ground, no matter where the mushroom is. It can be in the rocky soil like this, or asphalt even. They call it papawi. Okay guys, I think we're on to something. Look at those guys right there. Oh, I see more right there. Oh, those are probably right there. Those are probably the ones I saw yesterday. They're the ones that were done. Let's see. Are these guys done? Oh yes, they are. Look at all the flies next to them, and they don't look so good. Oh, a ton of mosquitoes here. But let's explore this whole hill. Maybe this. Oh, right there, guys. Please be fresh, please be fresh, please be fresh. Oh no, he doesn't look fresh at all. Oh, maybe the same butte, but trying to find spots that are shadier. Okay, let's go check out those mushrooms that we saw yesterday and then zigzag up this hill, up this beautiful butte. More mushrooms. Oh, hi. Oh, all of them are done. Oh, all of them are done. But what a great mushroom spot. I wish I was here a little bit earlier. Look at all these mushrooms. Oh, please, at least one of them. Can you be fresh? Oh, let me show you like this. Look how many. But they're done. Let me show you just so you know what it looks like inside when they're done. Not so great. Eep. But great for the bugs. They don't mind. Ew, nice and soft. Look how many. There are more mushrooms right there. All right, let's head up higher a little bit and try to hope for the best. Try to find some fresh ones. Do you think they're still here? Well, yesterday I found a couple of fresh mushrooms, so why not today? Especially now that it's raining, right? All right, let's head up. All right, guys, absolutely no new mushrooms on this butte. So I guess they don't grow overnight or with the first drops of rain. So we are going to head down and just stop on the way at lower elevations at my regular usual spots and check out if anything is happening there. And if not, then we're going to enjoy whatever porcini is left from yesterday. I'm going to sear them up and be thankful for what I have. You know, I wonder if the rains bring a second flush, then maybe the porcini are going to grow at lower elevations where they first started, if this would be a second flush. Wouldn't that make sense? And then again here at higher elevations for the second flush. Doesn't it go like this, like and then again that way? Let's go figure it out. Let's go check out lower elevations and see, because that would be pretty surprising, but very, very cool. Now and out. Look how beautiful the forest looks during the rain. The colors. Wow. This is so healing. I love it. All right, back to the car we go. Rosie Bud. I'm sorry I woke you up. You were just too cute. I wanted to film it. Oh, yes. You can go back to sleep. It's the perfect day for that for you. You definitely are not going to like it outside during the rain. My little panther. Let's go, Rosie Bud. Find porcini, you better watch out. Hey guys, I came into the lowest elevation where I started finding mushrooms in very early spring, and as I'm walking around, the first thing I see is this humongous, what I think is a porcini, and I don't know if he is fresh, but he's still firm. So let's pull him out. Oh, this is not a porcini. Who is this? Whoa, look at this beautiful big mushroom. Oh my God. Oh, wow. It has gills, right? It doesn't have pores. Wow, look at this taproot. Wow, let's take pictures and identify him.
This giant here is called Neolentinus ponderosus, commonly known as the giant sawgill. His cap can grow up to 50 centimeters in diameter. His long taproot-like stipe and the general appearance immediately reminded me of Cataplasma ventricosum, or the swollen-stalked cat mushroom that I found on Oregon's coast last fall during Wild River's Mushroom Festival. He also looks a tad bit like a matsutake. Neolentinus ponderosus is a saprophytic fungus that causes brown rot in conifers, specifically ponderosa pines. The indigenous Raramuri tribe of Chihuahua, Mexico, used this giant sawgill mushroom, or hongo de cote, extensively in their cooking as a highly prized ingredient that is rich in protein. So if I was to cook it, I would look into their culture for tips.
This entire place was filled with morels, with blonde morels, Marcella tridentinas, and some black morels were here too, just a few months ago. And now the grass has grown, and there are no mushrooms, but the forest is so beautiful. Oh my God, look how gorgeous this is. Can you hear the birds? So no mushrooms for me in lower elevations either. So what I'm going to do, because it's about to start raining really hard, I'm going to make myself some coyote mint tea, and for later tonight I'm going to rehydrate some of my dried porcini mushrooms. Remember these?
And as they say, the rest is history. You can see the dish I made with my rehydrated porcini and buckwheat on my shorts feed. I hope you are enjoying my videos, that you are learning a bit, and mostly that you are getting inspired to go out there and explore. Please let me know by liking, subscribing, and leaving comments below. Happy summer solstice, everyone, and happy Father's Day. Meowing out.